Well, I wonder if the weather will improve after July the 4th. Let's find out. Nazanin Gaffer is here, weather and climate reporter, of course, extraordinaire. Nazanin, a very good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Now, I mean, you'd like to think on the middle of a sort of a June day that you might be out in the garden doing a lovely little, cross into the show with a bit of a parasol in the background. But no, people are telling me they're putting their winter coats on this morning. They're getting up at sort of 10 degrees. We don't look as if we're going to get any warmer for the rest of the month. I'm told this time last year it was about 30.
Yeah, so far this summer, it has been rather cool. In fact, over the last week or so now, I think it's a good idea to break it down and find out why. Now, the reason is because we've got high pressure to the west of the UK, and that's driving through a northerly airflow. Now, a northerly airflow comes up with cold air from the Arctic, so that's really affected our temperatures, despite the fact that the sunshine is strong this time of the year. So our temperatures have been a good 3 to 5 degrees below average, and not just by day, by night as well. It has been really chilly. We've had lots of frosty conditions in the mornings. In fact, I've had a look at the stats, and so far this June we've had around 130 ground frosts. Now, for the whole of month of June, we usually have 140. So we're only just a week or so in, and it's already quite high, although not as high as in 2015, we had 600 ground frosts in June. That was a very cold start to summer as well. So, yeah. Is there a change on the way? Well, there is. In the next 24 hours, we are seeing the jet stream start to pick up an area of low pressure. And actually, this is an upper low coinciding with a surface low. And what that means is it's going to bring through a cold and a warm front, bringing spells of rain and showers. But with the rapidly rising air currents, that means some really hefty and thundery downpours. So today, we're seeing that heavy rain already across parts of Northern Ireland steadily move its way eastwards. I think northeastern parts of Scotland, eastern areas of England, probably just about staying dry. And then it moves its way through. And then once it does, we start seeing milder airflow and temperatures getting closer to average, but not even at average, closer to average from Friday and the weekend. But with that, we are going to have some pretty hefty downpours. So some heavy showers are likely, especially so on Saturday. Across southern parts of the UK, there will be a more organised band of showers. Northern parts of England and parts of Scotland also seeing some persistent rain. And the risk of thunderstorms remains into Sunday. And we continue with that cool northerly airflow into the new week. But the middle of next week, we start to see a very slow progress of that low pressure system moving off eastwards, then high pressure starting to build back in. But I'm afraid that means back to the cool northerly airflow. So it doesn't look like it's going to become milder. But I do have a little bit of good news. And although it is quite far away, so it's a low probability, I have had a look at the details for it and the models. And the last week of June, it's a 17% probability, but it does look like we could see the situation of high pressure over the UK, much warmer conditions and settled weather on the way as well. But that's the last week of June, and it's a 17% probability at the moment. So when we get closer to that time, we'll have a more firmer answer for you.
Well, about bleeding time is what I would say. I'm sure a lot of people will agree. So this weekend, if you've got plans for the old barbecue, you better get a big umbrella up just in case it starts pouring.
A big gazebo or something. Yeah, I would, because some really heavy showers are likely, especially across the south and southeast, especially on Saturday.
Okay. Brilliant stuff, Nazanin. Good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Not much cheer there. I was going to say summer cheer or winter cheer. It's more like winter out there at the moment, isn't it? I mean, I don't actually mind. I don't have a problem with that.